Hello and welcome, my name is Nilaus and this is episode 6 of our Let's Play campaign of Factorio with Bob's mods and Angel's mods. As you can probably see, my base is looking much more like my interpretation of what a base should look like. Nice big squares and structure and underground belts between and electric power poles between. So what I built since last time, as I said last time, I just need a simple copy of what I already have for iron, just for steel. Copy it here, build some steel, get the steel up on the bus and in both directions, and then I started creating these belts. These power poles. As you can see, this is a very nice, at least in my interpretation of what very nice looks like, and we are in a much more controlled way. I've also put lights everywhere, so you can see that this is much nicer, and you can see all of the forest inside the squares, almost at least, has been taken out. And what I would like to do in this session, I have now taken my second horizontal belt. What I should be very mindful of is that I can build structures, but I just don't have enough iron to support it. That's something we're gonna work on next time. However, for this time, it's annoying that I have these three in my inventory that clog up the inventory. Right, so what I want to build some place where I can get my stuff, like these things here, so I can come by and just click it. Basically, I should take the ones that need, let's look at it. I don't want to take the ones that have steel. That's going to be a separate one. So basically, I'll have one that requires iron and maybe copper as well. I can lead one in that says copper, and then up here I'll probably have one that says copper and iron, copper and steel. That's sort of how I want to play it. So let's see which ones we have that require just one or the other. I have the transport belts. I have that one. This one requires a circuit. That's a bit annoying, but let's at least start with these. And that's going to lead into this one, which will do that. So that's definitely something I want to make. They require only iron. I can see something I forgot. I forgot to pick up some of these ones. And that means it's because I don't have the wood. Oh, that's really annoying. Because I can't believe I'm running out of wood at this point. That's embarrassing, I'd say. And let's just put these into the different spaces they need to belong in. There. That cleans up a bit of the inventory. And let's get over here. I'd actually just like to take... Yeah, I don't have much of that. Oh, interesting. There. For now, I'll do that because the eventual thing I want to do is actually getting it from a train. But that's not anywhere near yet. I'm actually researching towards the train. Also, the engines would be nice because you can see I'm running very slow. So this one will be iron and copper exclusively. Then I'm probably going to do one that says maybe here. It says iron. Come on, iron. Let's build a few more of these. What am I missing? That's the iron. Yeah, I'm really in a pickle when it comes. Oops, that's too close. It's just this because I need to make sure that there's room for 2 more here. Oops, that's not what I want. I want engines because I'm working towards the train and the car for that matter. I'll put some space in between because I don't know why actually. They're here. What are you going to do? You're going to be requesting, that's going to be these inserters, I think. Would be nice. I can actually put the inserters down here as well. That's going to be a red. It's going to be yellow, it's gonna be blue, and it's gonna be another one. Yeah. Nope. I am not even listening to what I'm saying myself. How am I going to work? Like this. And of course I'm a moron because I switched the wrong one. Now I have the logistics, and I probably should work on getting those up and running. I'm actually going to start with that. Sorry, it is not really clear to me what I should be doing, apparently. The issue is that this one requires a hell of a lot of iron, so let's work on it and see where we are. Right, so I believe that the right way of doing this is actually set up such as there. Done. And unlike normal, I actually want to use iron chests. The reason why I can use iron chests is because I have no intention of upgrading them to the logistics chests. So what I want to show here is this. So here. This will be that one and that one. Oops, wrong. So the clicking. This one will be. Okay, and the reason for it is actually because I can then expand it out here. I need a few more of these iron chests. I need to go pick up more iron. It's just not gonna work this way. Just empty this belt and then be done with it. Yep. At least give me something. What are my constraints? I think. Let's then figure out that this is where I want it in. All of this is just standard procedure for how to break out of the bus. What is also important is that I do not believe in priority splitters. It's a religious thing. I know people who really could not live without it, but I don't think it makes sense. I think we're moving to blue inserters now. So this will go into another belt that will go upwards. And the same with this one. And the reason why this one is in the middle is because I believe this is actually going to be used for that one. Yes, it is. Great. So I might actually... This is something I have built many times before, I think. So, and I also know that there's a right way of doing this, but I'm not really completely sure on what the right way actually is. So we'll just do what we think it makes sense. And oh, I'm also running out of these. Get it. There. These are... Yeah, it looks fine. And this one, I'll basically just put these in. There, that's the end goal. And I need more of these ones. No, other way around. There. So that should actually do the trick, I think. With the exception of this. And then of course some capping everything at a much reasonable space. I don't want to overdo any of it, and this one as well. This one I actually want more, but not like an infinite amount more. Then I'll take 200 of these and 200 of those. I definitely do not want any more. And let's power it up. Maybe it's time to actually use the better power ports. I think it is. You will now go away and become fuel. Great. So let's see that one. That could be a good place to tag it. It's not exactly right. Yeah, okay, this is officially not a good way of putting this in. Okay, I can see things are working. This one is not working. Why are you not working? Okay, things are moving. You are not getting anything in because, yeah, this is fine. I think this is fine. Then I can start working on it. Excellent. So that's the first structure. Probably should have built it further in, but no matter. Next structure will be for the... What will it be for? It will be for... Can I actually pipe it through this one? It's just going to be really awkward. I'm just going to take the time or the space to build it. Okay. And the reason it's quite deliberate that I don't make room for the blue ones, because I really honestly don't expect to use them. Or I will use them, but it's going to be so much later that it really is irrelevant to start working on it now. This one will be, that's yellow, that's red, that's blue, that's purple. And these need, they don't need actually need copper, do they? Let's see. No copper, not directly at least. No copper either. There. And now we need to start working on the trains, because I actually want to work towards the trains. And I think in this case, I don't know exactly how I want to play this, but let's assume that when the train comes in, it's going to drop off the stuff that I need. The stuff in this case is these two things. So might want to even prepare it at this point and just saying, you're just going to be piping it down. And can we live with mixed belts? I don't think so. I think I have to live with mixed belts, to be honest. Right, this one is, that one is requiring this, but the other ones require only the other ones here. Ah, why are you requiring? There's another issue here. These ones are requiring the iron gears. How do we put in the iron gears? I mean, I could do something awkward like this, but that would not solve the issue at hand. The other one comes down here, and if this one goes in, it has to be going under. This is not good because I don't have enough space to actually do outputs. Now I can do outputs. I do input, input, output, output, and then put boxes here. It's awkward, but I can. And I really need to figure out how I do the... This one has to then be the... There's again to be inserted like this. Actually, then this one doesn't even need to go under. But I need iron on this one. Does that mean I actually have to get another iron in just for that? It does sound awkward, right? What if I put it... Could I put it in between? could actually. I have too much advanced stuff up here. Let's forget this part, at least for now. I think what I normally do is I take let's get these out. This one is going to be iron. This is going to be, where is it? There. So I'm going to take the iron and put it in here, which will then carry it over to the next one. That's the red, I suppose. Nope, 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 no, not the red. It's the yellow. All right. So this one needs to feed these two. But this one also needs to feed the blue. No, I think that can actually be done better. It's really this is something that I kind of have to build every time, so I'm a bit puzzled why I can't build it just out of memory. Alright, so you're gonna feed this one, you're gonna feed that one, you're gonna feed this one. You're gonna get this one up here. Okay, I need more. That's where they come in, and there, and there. And not... oh yeah. This one even... no, this does not even need that. This one, it requires... because that's the iron. And this is the gears. Yes. This is okay. Next one is... this one also requires that, and this, and this. They require the other one. That means... but they can then be brought in from up here further up. I can bring in... this is the... there. And then let's figure out where they actually put in the remainder when they're done. And I need these chests. I don't even want to use those iron anymore, or the copper anymore. See, this one is going to be put in here. This one will put in here, and that one put in here. I think that's gonna work. This now looks much better. And let's plug in all the stuff we need. Yes, great. And I'm not going to keep any of these because, well, I don't. And then just out of... for now, I'll just put these in here. You know what? Why are they not next to each other? So it's only one. Then I know what I'm looking for when I see this here, and when I need to move it further up. And 2. Okay, and then I'm gonna hook all of this up. That's now hooked up. Brilliant. This one is, and that one is, there we go. Now we hook up the iron. Okay, this is now looking quite okay. Let's see if it works. And I'm capped this one. Don't need that many of these. This one, I actually need quite a lot. This one, just a single stack. Because I'm gonna need those quite intensively for later. Let's see. Alright, they start by putting it into this one. It's actually a bit of a shame. Is that because maybe it's because you go from top to bottom. And there we have the issue. I'm just not having any iron, and that sucks. Let's try this. Okay, so that's the next thing I've created. I'm actually a bit worried that I'm not using the space properly. And what am I going to do with the rest of the space? Have not figured that out yet. And this one needs... Okay. This is the fast inserter. The fast inserters are actually coming in here. That's very nice. But you're waiting for this one, which requires the iron plates. Yeah. We have an issue with the iron. That's definitely going to be the next episode to fix the iron situation. Scaling that up to a decent size, and here I will. That seems to be the one that needs the most. Great. Okay, this is now working. It's pretty good, and I actually have enough of them as it is, so I don't need any more. All right, let's have a look in this inventory here. The electric poles and power poles, they require the same, so that's going to be one that's dedicated to copper and steel, which is good because it's not, what I need. However, this one, you're also requiring a hell of a lot of iron. Well, I guess I need to work on more iron incoming iron at least. Yeah. The railway is almost done. Then I should just need to think what I should build more first. Increasing the iron production or the this. I think I want to build. That requires the basic circuit board. This is the basic electronics. Good. So I can build this. What about you? You also need steel and pipes as well. What about you? You need also some of those things. You need 5 things. That's not really feasible, is it? That's one of them. The next part here. Actually, I think this one is more important because I don't need the signals. I have trains and straight rails, though I can't build them anytime soon. This one, okay, that's cargo wagons. That's also kind of important, but I won't be able to use them anytime soon. However, that one I need in order to scale up my iron construction. Alright, let me think. This one as well. It's because steel and steel gear wheels. Let's try it. So we're gonna have steel, iron. Oh, and of course we don't have any more of those. Alright, I think that I'm kind of running out of iron quite severely, and especially because this is sort of at the end of the queue. So let me grab that one because I need it. I haven't built a single one of those. It's because this one just can't. Oh, 20. Yes, I need to work on iron, and for that, look at this teeny tiny amount of iron that comes in. That's because it's being split all the way, and also because it's really, really slow. So this is the iron that comes in, and I need it for here. I need it up here, and I need it all the way over, which of course is not exactly ideal, but we'll figure out how to work with it. So what I need to do, and this one's also stealing quite a lot, and this is my tree clearing. It's gonna stop soon. Basically, what I will prepare for next time is maybe clean up some of the space so we actually have some more room for the iron. I can also do the iron below here and just push it up, but this is still not using the space very efficiently. I think I need to work on that, and also I could be working on it by increasing it through changing this area from being just putting them in here. I think it's how many we need. Yeah, that's 3. That gives 1. That's not an efficient way. Then actually looking at a sorting mechanism, because when I sort the stereotype, there you go, steel. I also get steel, iron, and that might actually you're at least getting some iron out of it. And Alternatively, I can also look. Let's just have a look at this so we know what we are going into. See, this is a metallurgy. I can make iron ingots, but that requires coke. Coke is not something we're really friendly with. Let's see. So that's 4 iron ore becomes 5 ingots. Then, or I can do 4 iron ore that makes 1 process. And then 1 process plus coke gives 6 iron ingots. What is this one? That's steel. Okay. What about this one? This is molten lead. Okay, well, we're not molting any lead just yet. So there we will take the ingots that we've now created here, smelt them, and then turn them into plates. That's... wow, let's see. I'm starting with... let's just review. I'm starting with 4 iron ore. That becomes 1 processed. 1 process becomes 6 ingots. That means 4 iron ore becomes 6 ingots. Here, that becomes 3 molten. I have 6 ingots, so that's going to be 6 molten. 6 molten becomes 6 plates. That doesn't seem right. Okay, so basically, once I start down this process, I do ingots. What? 6 ore? 4 ore becomes 6. So I'm getting a 50% increase by doing a hell of a lot of additional steps. Well, that's kind of the point of Angel's ore. That yeah, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass to do that. But I think that's gonna be interesting, and we'll give that a shot. Okay, so next time I will be working on sort of the whole process. Let's see if there's anything I'm missing. And no, basically we take the stereotype and we can then sort it, and then we get the ore. Later on we can also do other things, but once we have the ore, that's when we are going to work on. Alright, and unfortunately this requires coke. The coke was something we created. Okay, that comes from crushed, so that's also relatively easy. I'm going to prepare the stuff for next time so that we can dive into that and figure out how to increase our iron production, hopefully dramatically. So thank you very much for joining. Just to recap, we now have an automatic production of belts, underground belts and splitters, as well as the different inserters. So that's really starting to scale things up on the automation. Unfortunately, I won't have any robots bringing stuff to me, so that's also going to be a bit of a disadvantage. Anyway, thank you very much for joining, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Cheers, bye.